It's just so annoying in Excel. I
hate it. Like, absolutely hate it. Excel is my biggest enemy for real, and nobody really knows it.
I am a uni student and this is what I do in a day. Today I'm going to be showing you guys again what I'm going to do in a day. So I'm going to do a day in the life of a uni student, of course. I don't really have many plans today except for the fact that I have a practical. So I need to attend that practical today and that is mandatory. For the rest, I only have one other lecture, but then in between the lecture and the practical, I have like 2 or 3 hours in between. We're just going to see what I'm going to do. But first, let's make some breakfast. Actually, no, I'm going to start with the outfit of the day. This is what I'm wearing today. It's literally the exact same thing as the previous video. So my first uni vlog, except for a different shirt. Now I have a sweater on, like a hoodie. Yeah, I am gonna do the same exact shoes. I don't care. It's been 3 days since filming that other video, so it doesn't matter. I've had other outfits in between. But yeah, let's make some breakfast. So I just did oatmeal and then protein powder, and I always use water and sweetener, and now I'm going to be adding some strawberries into the warm oats. That's about right. I always like to use frozen fruit because frozen fruit, I can just like keep it longer in the freezer and it doesn't go bad. And I just like the taste better of frozen fruit. I don't know why. It just tastes a lot more rich in flavor, and especially when I put it into like warm oats, it kind of becomes like normal temperature, so it unfreezes, if that is even a word. So back in the days, I used to like make oatmeal bowls and I would like really make them pretty and aesthetic and everything. I'll just put a picture up here. It looked really good, honestly. Nowadays, I kind of got more lazy about it because, I don't know, I feel like I should not be taking an entire hour to make and eat my breakfast. Now I take like 10 to 15 minutes maybe, which I'm really willing to take. So it doesn't really look as pretty and as good anymore, but I mean, to me, it still has the same exact taste. It's just a different order of how the food is arranged. I also need to refill my peanut butter jar because I always refill it. So we're gonna do that as well now. I got this jar of peanut butter in Poland and it's my favorite peanut butter. The Gold Veggie one. It's from Biedronka, the Ladybug store. And then I just get these like huge containers of 1 kilogram of peanut butter in the Netherlands, and I just refill it every single time. I don't know, it just works for me. It's cheaper. I literally do spoon by spoon, so it does take a bit. Never mind. I'm actually not gonna do spoon by spoon. I might be running late again, actually, just because of this. Okay, that was it. Like I said, it does not look very appetizing, but I promise you it's good. Like every single time, I am rushing again to get to the train. So annoying, but I can't really do much about it. Okay, this is crazy. I just arrived at school. You guys are at my locker again. I'm not gonna put you guys down because last time you guys could not hear a single freaking word when you guys were in my locker. I just had a lecture on like a bunch of different stuff, honestly, and it was about like food production and sustainability and whether it was like good or not for the environment and whatever. It was quite interesting, honestly. I kind of enjoyed it. I was there with a friend of mine, so I was not alone, luckily this time. But I think right now I'm gonna go to the library to prepare myself for my practical because I have a practical later on. I am not ready for that practical whatsoever. I saw that it was a lot of preparing and there's a lot of things you have to do in Excel, which is horrible. I hate Excel, like with my entire freaking heart, my entire freaking brain, my entire freaking life. I could not put my life onto Excel and accept it whatsoever. But I have to work a lot with Excel. It's a cell biology practical, by the way. I'm gonna be looking at cells again under a microscope and whatever. So I'm gonna be doing that, but first we're gonna go to the library. No, actually first I'm gonna eat something. I think I'm gonna have lunch first and eat my food. I'm kind of hungry, I guess. And then I'm gonna go to the library to study and prepare myself for the practical because the practical's in the same building luckily this time. So I do not have to like go and leave to the other building to get to the practical. There's a lot of noise in here. I don't even know if you guys can hear me again. I hope you guys can, but yeah. The only reason why my school day is so long is because I have that practical until like freaking 6. And sometimes we're finished like earlier for the practical, but most of the times we are not. So I just do not hope that I'm gonna be there until 6 again or until like 5:30 because that's like really freaking long. So yeah, let's go study. I'm on such an apple grind, like literally I'm eating for lunch rice with like apple. It's a Polish dish. I don't even know if it's a Polish dish, but it's a sweet dish. Anyways, but I'm also having an apple, so I'm having like a double apple action. Who would have thought that? I put my almonds in the microwave on accident. Does that really do anything? Like, is it bad for you if you eat like a microwaved almond? Never mind, it tastes the exact same, it's just warmer. So first I had lunch, and for lunch I had rice with apple. It's like a Polish little dish, I don't know. It's very sweet and very nice, and I just had it for lunch. So in the library, I had a very big study session, and I was working a lot on cell biology again. I had to do a lot of things for Excel for this practical that I had. The practical was super annoying, like I did not enjoy it whatsoever. But honestly, I just had to get through it and just work with it, I guess. I prepared very well for the practical, so I knew exactly what to do. We had to have like 30-minute intervals in between each set of doing it, so it was like very annoying to like wait the entire time. But either way, it was pretty fine. But that wasn't even the worst part. Like we had to make an Excel sheet and make like a bunch of these graphs in the Excel, like plotting the graphs and everything and making the data. It's just so annoying in Excel. I
hate it. Like, absolutely hate it. Excel is my biggest enemy for real, and nobody really knows it.
I think a lot of other people can also relate to this, that it is really like not a fun thing to use Excel whatsoever, especially for uni students. Excel is so difficult to work with. Understanding it and knowing how it works is just super annoying and like very difficult. It's a very difficult program to work with, so especially if you cannot like really do it and you don't know how to do it, it's gonna be a very hard life and tough life for you if you're having practicals like I have. But this took the longest freaking time. Like we were done with everything, and then making the data in Excel literally took us like 1.5 hours, I think, which is absolutely horrible, honestly. And then I was done with the practical at like 5:30, which is really freaking late in my opinion. For a practical, that's insane. So it was really late and I had to go home, and I went home by public transport, but as you guys can see, it was really dark outside as well. Once I came back home, I literally just had dinner, and then I just had a little snack, and now I'm sitting here and not really doing anything. I also remembered that I had to make an entire assignment for school, so I'm currently making also that assignment. I have to like present something tomorrow in front of like my group, and then I also have to make this quiz, which was based on my practical of today, which I completely forgot about, so I'm gonna have to do this as well. That'll take me quite a bit. So we are going to be submitting my practice exam. That's pretty alright. 7.65. Okay, so I just checked all the answers that I did not have correct and what were the correct answers to them. So now I kind of learned from my mistakes and know what the actual answer is to the questions that I did not do correct. In total, I had like 2 questions that I did not do right, and the rest was like pretty good. So I think I know most of the stuff, which is really nice. I'm probably gonna be playing a game with a friend of mine and then just like ending off the day with that. Maybe I'll even play a game with my brother. I don't know. We shall see about that. I discovered Dolphin Emulator on Mac, and it's honestly the best freaking thing ever. I've been playing Mario Kart Wii for the past like 3 days on end, and it's been so insanely good. Just like finish off my day with that game. It makes me feel super good and joyful, and it's like very nostalgic to play it again, especially after all these years of missing it in my life because I broke the CD when I was a kid. So it really brings back a lot of memories. So then I just played a little game with a friend of mine, and we had a good time on FaceTime. And after that, I got ready for bed, and I just went straight to bed. So I did my whole entire night routine and got ready for that, and then I went to sleep. And that was basically all I did today, which is very short, but still, I don't know, it might be interesting for you guys. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up and comment on my video if you like this video or not, because I really want to know if you guys like it, of course, or maybe just spread some positivity in the comments, because why not? And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!